keep tolerating this? Will we keep listening to the self-proclaimed moral authorities, or is it time to take back control of the conversation? The answer, as always, lies in the hands of the people.
And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves. They just want prices to go down and good jobs and the police when you call them.
Well, if he's right, then why didn't people vote for the former prosecutor who actually had policy plans to help the working class?
Black Americans are not here for the endless hand-wringing of rich white liberals. They've got their own battles to fight. They don't need another lecture about how bad they've got it from people who've never had to worry about rent, health care, or a stable job. They're too busy trying to survive. They want real change, lower prices, better jobs, and a police force that actually shows up when you need them. Simple as that. Now, if Bill Maher's critics are right about him, then why didn't people vote for the former prosecutor who actually had policy plans to help the working class? Why, in that case, didn't they pick him? The answer is obvious, isn't it? Because those policy plans were nothing but a fancy suit hiding the same old tired rhetoric. Stop pretending like they were any more revolutionary than Whoopi Goldberg's tired rants. Stop trying to call it karma when Whoopi Goldberg gets yanked off The View after she went after Bill Maher on air. There is no such thing as karma, sorry, but life doesn't work that way. Sometimes things just happen, and sometimes they're so ridiculous, all you can do is laugh. For instance, when a big game hunter gets trampled by an elephant and then eaten by lions, you don't think karma, you think comedic gold, and that's exactly what this situation with Whoopi is shaping up to be. Bill Maher's full-time job now seems to be dissecting the woke agenda, and guess who's his latest target? None other than Whoopi Goldberg herself. Let's be honest, her recent string of cringeworthy comments has given Maher all the ammunition he needs. But Maher didn't just criticize her. Oh no. He absolutely destroyed her piece by piece, leaving her ducking for cover like some cartoon character avoiding anvils. The question on everyone's mind is, what did Whoopi say to provoke this all-out attack from Maher? Why was the woke crowd so rattled by his savage clapback? Well, don't worry. We've got all the details for you, and believe me, it's a wild ride. Grab your popcorn, because this is about to get good. It's time to get past this endless zero-tolerance mentality that punishes anyone who dares say the wrong thing. The best response to speech you don't like? More speech. And now, Whoopi Goldberg has pricked the bear, and she's dealing with the claws of hard, uncomfortable truth. Oh, it's not pretty, folks. Remember our last video where Bill Maher roasted Sunny Hostin for trying to manipulate the conversation by putting words in his mouth? Well, looks like the View staff isn't going down without a fight this time. It's Whoopi Goldberg herself stepping up to the plate, and she's coming in hot, like some competitor in a reality show nobody asked for. Black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's guilt trip fantasies. They've got real-world problems. They want the cost of living to go down. They want good jobs, and when they call the police, they just want someone to show up. But Whoopi seems to think these issues aren't worth talking about.
Stop saying that Whoopi Goldberg getting yanked from The View right after she attacked me on The View is karma. There's no such thing as karma, sorry. Sorry, but life is random. The only word to describe it when a big game hunter gets trampled by an elephant and then eaten by lions is hilarious.
Instead, she starts bringing up some ex-prosecutor with big policy ideas, hoping that something will stick. But it's clear, nothing's sticking here. Bill Maher called her out for this ridiculous argument, saying, "It's not that I've gotten old, it's that your ideas are stupid as they are." And he's right. Let's be real here. Whoopi's position is starting to sound like a broken record, and it's getting tiresome. The truth is, The View has become the political talk show version of a train wreck. Uncomfortable to watch, but hard to look away from. And with their out-of-touch comments, Sunny Hostin and Whoopi Goldberg have managed to turn the mayhem up to an entirely new level. Remember when Charlemagne the God braved The View, set as a guest? You could almost see him wondering if he'd wandered into an alternate reality. The looks on his face said it all. Now, let's talk about the real issue here. Joe Biden, the man who campaigned on the idea that no one is above the law, has recently pardoned his son, Hunter Biden, for his corruption charges. What a surprise, right? Here's where the hypocrisy starts to sting. How can the President of the United States proclaim that no one is above the law while his own son clearly got off scot-free? It's the ultimate example of family values gone wrong. Hunter Biden gets away with crimes because his dad is in the Oval Office. And if anyone dares call it out, suddenly they're the bad guy. This is what happens when your own family's corruption is swept under the rug, right under the noses of the very people who are supposed to keep you accountable. And this is exactly what Charlemagne the God was calling out. He pointed out how Democrats act self-righteous about the law while picking and choosing when to hold people accountable. If you're not part of their exclusive group, you're fair game. But if you are, suddenly there's no need for accountability. Now, Whoopi didn't take too kindly to Charlemagne's comments.
We have got to get past this endless, unforgiving, zero-tolerance mindset bent on punishing and disappearing anyone caught saying the wrong thing. The right response to speech you don't like is more speech.
In typical Whoopi fashion, she decided to interrupt and set the record straight. Or so she thought. "I'm going to stop you right there," she said, only to reveal that she has absolutely no clue what she's talking about. "Whoopi, you're not the authority here." She tried to claim that President Biden didn't change his views out of political convenience, but because he was tired of seeing everyone else get away with it. Right, Whoopi, because that makes perfect sense. And then there was the real kicker. When Charlemagne called out the hypocrisy of it all, Whoopi took a step back and did what she does best. She tried to defend the indefensible. It's all part of the same woke defense we see so often on The View. Shut down anyone who dares to disagree and protect those in power.
Let's tear down statues of Lincoln and get rid of the police. Just, no, it's not that I've gotten old, it's that your ideas are stupid.
No matter how much they fail to live up to their own standards. But Bill Maher wasn't having it. He's been watching these antics for long enough, and he called them out for what they are: pure hypocrisy. Hunter Biden's crimes are undeniable, but as long as he's in the family, it seems like the rules don't apply to him.